All right. I am trying to do something with JavaScript that I've never done before. I'm not good at any of this stuff anyway, normally. But JavaScript is definitely the thing I am weakest at. And so if there's anyone there that wants to help, wants to come along with this on this journey, that would be super helpful. Just say hello in the chat when you join. So, oh, and the other thing is the batteries in my mouse are dying. So that's the thing about all this wireless gear. I wish it was just wired. All right, I'm just gonna, in Mega Maker Slack here, I'm just gonna say, here, if anyone wants to help me with this JavaScript thing, please join. All right. What's up, Leo? How's it going? Good to see ya. Let me start by, I'm going to create a new public GitHub repo that that you folks can access. So let's see here, add repository. I'm going to choose, oops, no. We want podcast preview. Call it podcast preview. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so we'll publish this just on my personal account, right? Yeah. Hey, what's up? Dominique. All right, so let's make sure this worked. GitHub.com, am I Justin, podcast preview. Oh, accept. Does it not include what I just added? What's going on here? Oh. No, that's not what I want. How do I, repository settings. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna remove this. Okay. How do you actually create one? I just want to clone local. Is that what I want to do? Add local repository. Choose. Open. Podcast preview. I can't even create a repository properly. The problem is I already have it. Yeah. You know what? Maybe I'll just do that. Okay. Just bear with me, folks. Podcast preview. Choose. And then GitHub. Create. There we go. Okay, just give me one more second here. All right. There we go. Okay, so we'll just put initial commit to master, and then you folks will be able to see this if you go there. Ah, that name already exists on this count. God, now I gotta delete it. Sorry, this is, if I understood Git better, that would be better, but got to delete it here, and then you'll be able to see it. All right, so yeah, just go to github.com/mijustin/podcast preview if you want to see it. But let me show you what it does. So I'm just going to close some tabs here. Okay, so if you go to transistor.fm/preview. So this is just something I found on CodePen that I forked and then I modified. And what it does is it queries the iTunes search API. So iTunes, apple.com/search term, and basically it and only in podcasts, not in music. And it takes whatever term you put in here, and so if we wanted all the podcasts to do with SaaS, let's see if this actually works. All the SaaS podcasts come up, right? And what I'd like to do, yeah, thanks, Leo. What I'd like to do is give people the ability to upload their own cover art and then see their cover art and their podcast in context with all these other shows. So the idea being you're about to launch a new show, but you want to know if your podcast stands out good enough. The idea is that you would be able to do that here. And so if we, did I just modify this? No, I did. Okay, so here's the files, and let's just put this up. Right now I'm just FTPing everything up to the server. Let's just put apply to all, replace. And so what I want to know, I don't know if this is possible. I might need to make sure things aren't cached here. Let's disable cache and turn that off. All right. Yeah, so and I've probably actually already broken this now. Let's see, does this still work? Oh, see, now I've broken it because of this. So I've got a bunch of questions now. One is I want to be able to add and maybe this needs to be a two-step process. I don't know how to do that. But I want them to have the ability to upload their cover art. So I want a button for that. And then I want them to be able to put in their podcast name, which is obviously right now it's broken. I think it's taking this term here and yeah. Anyway, the idea is that you would be able to put your name, upload your cover art, and then see it in context of all these other things. And I just don't know how to do that. I found this here on CodePen, and basically it allows you, and I don't want to have to use the server for anything. Like I want this to all happen in the client. So the idea is if I could upload let's just put like cover. Let's see if I can find some cover art here. So like, here's my cover art. It would upload it, but upload it in one of these boxes. And then show it in context with everything else I have. Does that make sense? So, yeah, I'm wondering if you folks know how I can do that. Now, one thing I could try is just copy this JavaScript in and see if it works. But can I get it to just render in here? So let's try this. So I'm going to delete this. This is messing stuff up. Input image upload. And here's the output here. So let's start. Oh wow, my image. So here, I don't know what the best place to. Hold on here. I could try to send the. Well, part of the code is at here. If you go to github.com/mijustin/podcast preview, and maybe actually what I'll do is in the README for that, I'll just put this other CodePen thing. Am I Justin podcast preview? Okay. Let's add a README. I'll say want to add code that allows you to upload image and see it alongside Apple Podcast search results. So, yeah, you should see it on GitHub now. And feel free to issue a pull request if you want. What the heck is going on with my monitor right now? All right. So let's just see. And let's open this, just the local version. Beauty. And Leo's found this. I wish I can't click on links right now. Let's go here and see. Where's that chat? There it is. All right, so I'm going to try to, let's just go here. All right, now I'll be able to see links when you paste them in. And let's actually close this one on the server. See if this is still working. Okay, this doesn't work now. Why is this not working? All right, so that works. Ian says, check out this right here. What's that? Okay, this seems quite a bit simpler, so maybe I should use this. So let's go back here. And we're going to put the preview. We'll put it up here for now. And let's check out, here's the JavaScript. We'll put that in here, probably down here, right? We'll call this upload your own cover art. Thanks, yeah. Transistor's been going well. That file reader looks like the only way to do it without server or other client-side things like Flash. Yeah, we just hit 18K. All right, so let's, okay, so I saved that. I saved, this looks right, this looks right. Oh, except it's just targeting, this might not work, but let's see what happens here. Okay, so there's the image preview, choose, let's go cover, and where's, just need some art here. Here we go. All right. So now we were able to do that. How can we now get this into the search results? Because this is pretty good. We've got this here, but I want this in the grid, and eventually I'm going to update this with Tailwind and make it all a really nice grid and make it look more like Apple Podcasts or iTunes. But what can I do to get this image here? Oh, I'm pointing. To get this image here to appear down here. So I want this image and then also a title that we need to define to appear down here. So basically, let me go through the whole thing, Jason. Yeah, first entry might be easiest, although it might be nicest if we could randomize it. I don't want to build a database, though. I just want to do this all on the client. How do I do that? Use the code inside for each to create a new grid item, then append it to output. That's what I don't know how to do. Because what does this do each time? It creates the elements. These are just divs. Line 17. For each item. No, I don't want it to be constant, although I may want them to eventually be able to export an image, but that comes later. Yeah, I think the image from Apple comes randomized. I don't want to use React because I just want to be able to figure this out in an easy way. I don't understand what any of this is, Frank. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I am Mo good. I've never done anything in JavaScript before, so I'm gonna really need to know how to do it. Make a new function, call it add item, and then copy the contents of for each inside. I'm not sure what the easiest way for you to show me what you mean, whether you issue a PR or something. I just don't know what you're talking about. So, like I said, folks, I don't know what I'm doing. So basically, what's going on here? What I want to happen is for people to preview what their cover art and show title would look like in Apple Podcasts. So I want them to be able to choose a cover, upload it, and then have it appear down here in these results that come back from the Apple Search API, so that they can see what it would look like in context. I've got the code live here. Well, I'm glad you like it, Jason. I just want to figure it out. I've been able to hack my way to this point, but now I need to know what to do now. Okay, so let's see what, so make a new function and call it add item. And he says everything that's going to happen on line Then function response. For each item, yeah, let me push the changes. So what is this? This is just like added image uploader. All right, so now it's live. It's updated on GitHub. And make it take the image and title's parameters, add a class name that you can target. Yeah, so basically, whatever this result is, we need it to appear down here. And actually, I still need to figure out how to, in this section here too, we need a new input for show title so that we can have these as well. In the meantime, I'm going to look at, I think I'm just going to get the quick start package here. I'm not even going to install it. I'm just going to use the, where is that? Just the direct link. Where is that? Here we go. What? There, sorry about that, Jason. Actually, what? Let's add these here too. Yeah. I know you guys know what you're talking about. I just have no idea. I'm just trying to figure something out so I can... It was awesome being able to grab that. So much of it was already... I was able to just find on CodePen and hack together. Yeah. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah. And while we're doing this, let me open a new project. Because I'm going to use the Tailwind grid for this. My mouse keeps dying. So I have to switch to this. Okay, I'm gonna just put in this, and we're gonna have this white, text black. I'm gonna add a container around this. Start making this look a little bit better. All right. Yeah, if any of you want to just send me some code that at least helps me understand what's going on here, I'm happy. If you can explain it to me, that'd be super awesome. I want to understand it, but I want to learn it by doing it. So I understand in theory what you folks are recommending, like all of this, but I just don't know practically how to apply that yet. I need to see it to understand it. I have a console open for this. Hey, what's up, Sam? So I'll just explain this again. Basically, I want this tool that would allow you to take your cover art and then, preview it inside of this list of other results here. Actually, now I need to figure out why that image preview doesn't work now. Just ignored the height. Is that because Tailwind has its own? I need to define all this. Why is that not working now? There we go. So yeah, basically I want it to appear in these results. Some folks suggested some JavaScript stuff I could add, but I just have no idea how to practically do that. All the code's up at mi.justin/podcast preview. And yeah, I just need someone to help talk me through it. I think I can do live share. How do I do that again? Please send any so collaborators know who you are. Okay. Hey, what's up? Okay, so invitation link copied to clipboard. All right. Yeah, that's exactly right, Sam. Exactly right. Exactly right. Where is... Sam, what's the easy... what are you on right now? You're on Twitch? I'm going to see if I can just message this to you. Message.
Well, thank you very much.
How come I can't?
It's a little late, so thanks for
Okay. Can't I? How do I can like whisper? Oh, here we go. How do I close this? All right, Moreau. Is it Moreau? Moreau? All right, that's the. I just messaged a few of you the live share thing. Enable audio? I've never done that either. And now, actually, I don't know how to get that chat back. All right, so I am Malgood is submitting a PR. And then we'll see if I can understand it. Problem now is I've got too many chat windows open. No, I'm more of a no end guy. I know HTML and CSS, and that's it. But I'm trying to learn. That's the whole point. Is I go live with a problem, and then people show up and help, and then I try to understand what happened. So I'm sure this is super simple for you folks. It's just, yeah, not simple for me. Still waiting for that PR to come through. Yeah. Transistor was built by John Buda. We're co-founders. I'm more on the product and marketing side, but I've tried to every once in a while go live with a little project that I can do on my own. So in our Ruby on Rails app, I can edit the views fine. I can add new tiny features like anytime you need a new input or new fields or things like that.
So Morgan just
Awesome, beauty. Okay, let's take a look. Add to grid. Thank you. Now, how do you actually say your name? Hatem Hassan, is that right? Thanks so much, by the way, for doing this. Let's see if I can understand it here. Oop. That's what I want to see. Hatem. All right. Well, I mean, we could just merge it and see if it works, right? So what did you do here? Data results for each item, add item. For each items. Okay, so you here saying add item. And then down here, we're just loading the artwork. And then down here, oh, you've added a whole new function. Okay, this is what you meant when you said add new function. And you've put everything down here. You can also check out the branch. How do I do that? Remember, I don't want to learn the command line yet. I just want to be able to do this with merge into rebase curve. How do I do that with the, I don't know if I can do that with the app. Top middle app option where it says current branch. Current branch, pull request, add to grid. All right, I'm going to do it. I'll just do this. And let's see what happens here. OK. We're going to choose the cover art. Oh, and there it is. Sweet. OK. Perfect. OK, so it worked, right? Is there a way we can make it appear first? Let me look at the code here, see if I can understand it. So here's your new item. There's the document output. Append child. Is this the thing we just added? Output. Cool. OK, so let's actually, this is not, we want, I got to change this because this is podcast related, not album related. Track view. Okay, so that's the URL. Text. So we've successfully appended it to the end. So now, so basically we're just creating this tool that allows you to see your cover art in context. Okay, so let's use prepend instead of append. So is it always just like prepend, prepend, prepend? Is it pre-append or pre-append? At the very end, change append child to prepend. Oh, just the last one. OK. Prepend. Prepend. OK. Let's do that. All right, let's see if this works. Refresh. Product. People. Oh, what did I do? I broke it. Insert before. Oh, OK. Prepend instead of prepend child. There we go. OK, so let's, oh, actually, yeah, let's keep this here. Choose, like, wow, nice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. OK, so now we can, someone can preview what their artwork looks like. Another dumb question. How do I create a new input for show title? Is there, can I just create upload your cover art, input ID show title value your show's name text ID. So we need okay, so let's, it's type text, yeah. And then I'm going to show title. Where did you have that? Cool track, where is that? Cool track, okay. So how do I reference that ID? Is it just show title like this? Oh wait, he's saying it's going to be in line 28, so I'm already wrong. Okay, I'm just going to listen to Hatim. Let's go here. So var title line 28. So here he's this is the image, and then the input type file. Was this what I grabbed from here? Yeah. Okay. So this is what I grabbed from this Mozilla place. Image. So here it's querying the selector image. And then we're uploading this file. OK. And so now what we're doing is we're adding this new variable for title. Although I should actually, I won't get fancy. I'll just keep that there. Title. And then the preview variable on line 27? Is this for line 27, you mean? Can I reply to you here? Nope. So remove this. OK. OK, perfect. So now we have title. And no, I'm trying not to block him, Sam. And now what do I need to do to show the title? Are you on audio with me? Because I'm here right now, right? Who's on the call right now? Can't see anyone. Line 37, please cool track with title variable. Oh, line 30, cool track with title variable. Yeah, sorry, Sam. So I just write title? Is that how you do it? Title, local variable title, OK. All right, this is crazy. Sam Podlagar and Hatim, we're doing it here. OK, so let's go here, refresh. And now we will choose right there. And then we will call it, yeah. Does that work? Oh, except, do I have to do it in the opposite way? Here shows name. How come it didn't work? Oh, now I really messed this up. You'll need to set the title first. You're saying these things, but I don't know what you mean. Track name, title. So okay, let's try that. By the way, for you folks at home, let me just push up these changes. Well, let's merge this all in. I'll do that Tailwind stuff later. So actually, no, I'll test it first. OK. Refresh. NX, PX. Choose. Cover art. There we go. OK, you know what's frustrating about that, Sam? Is that how come I didn't know that? Is it because why? Why does this input need to be first? Is it because we're asking for it first here? Title. Or because the button, is it because the button is here? Oh yeah, Jason, I'd love that. Okay, well let me push this up first because yeah, okay, so we'll just say, damn it, it works. Damn it, it works. Okay, so we're gonna push this up. Can you merge to master from here? I always just do it on the web app, but merge. How do I do this? Yeah, see, I always end up just going back here. And damn it, it works. Yeah, I'm just going to merge this. OK, merged. Sweet. And then oh, and Sam's explaining this part here. You know what, Sam? What that's crazy about that, though, is that would have had me stuck forever. And you just had the intuition to know that I just needed to switch those inputs. OK, so let's get back onto master. All right. So this is all good. This is all good. All right. So now, Jason, if you do want to submit something else, you can. Are you talking to me somewhere? I see Mero is in here. Is it? You're in the UK, so I'm saying it French, but is it just Mero? Merit? Merit? Is it merit? OK, let's make sure this is all still working now. Choose file. Now, what happens if we change categories? Is this all going to break? You have to re-upload it. This should almost be first, right? Will that break everything if I put the topic first? I'm going to do it. It's probably going to break it. But from a usability standpoint, it makes more sense. You go punk. And then you go MXPX. And then you go cover art. Yes. All right. Okay, Jason's going to push something up. So I'll just wait for that pull request to show. This is sweet. Now in the future, we're going to have to add click tracking to this. And what's that? What's the, like, Screely is doing image exporting in the browser. It would be cool if, I'm sure there's code pens for this, but if you could, what's this? We want, how do I search? Save screen as image. Save output as image. Like this little screenshot utility, screen capture, Angular screen capture, Canvas screen capture. Screenshot this. Still waiting to see if Jason's got something here. And then, yeah, maybe in the future, we'll style this. I mean, it would be really hard for me to write this from scratch. Can I create a, I should try to create one for the URL too. Not that it really matters. I guess URLs don't really matter at all here. And I think in the future, I might eventually want to limit it to just 3 rows. How would I do that? How could I limit this to just 3 rows? That's the next question. Camera image capture, screen capture an HTML element. This looks like convert to canvas, save canvas as PNG. Oh, this is what I need to add next for sure. Like, it'd be dope if you could, you do all of this stuff, and then up here, there's these controls that allow you to save as PNG, and then you can, ping folks and say, hey, which would you most likely click on? Or you could even use something like a heat map, like upload image, heat map, and then get people to click on it. That's not what I want. Limit results to 10. Limit iTunes search to search results. How do I do that? Limit. So if I just go and limit, limit 10, will that work? Yes. Hey, Sam, I figured that out before you even told me. Nice. See, I'm starting to get it. Simple queries. I'm starting to figure it out. Oh, actually, we need to limit it to 9, right? If we limit it to 9, will that work? Oh, this is so fun. Yes, because now if we add a new one, so let's just say rock. No, let's just say music, search. And then you choose, and then this, and then this. So good. I'm stoked on this. And then if I add a Tailwind Grid to this later, I'm going to add these. I'm going to use the grid, and then I'm going to use these cards here. Something in this vein to make it look nicer and keep it all. The problem right now is it's kind of like uneven. I'm so excited about this, though. Let's do that now. Sam's iTunes search limit trick. All right. Sorry, Jason, if that messed you up. Sweet. Sorry, just push to master again. This is basically already working. Like we could put this onto oh, sorry. Sorry, Jason. We could just put this up here right now. It should work on the website, right? Apply to all, replace. See, FTP. This is my world, man. Good old-fashioned FTP. Okay, so let's put art, search. Oh wait, this isn't, how come it's not limiting? Art. Something's cached here. Refresh. Refresh, refresh. Punk. There we go. And then MXPX. Dope. Command-Shift-R is all it takes. I always just have this open. Disable cache. But yeah, I need to get to know these keyboard shortcuts. I know I drive you folks crazy. Anyway, it's working on transistor.fm/preview. Who's texting me? Just need to go to here for a sec. All right. All right. Jason's having to rework stuff because I was working on stuff at the same time. I know that's the whole point of Git, is that multiple people could be working on that, but yeah, I could do. So Sam, explain to me what would be the advantage of doing this with Vue.js. So, someone earlier wanted me to use React, said I was driving them crazy, but if I can just use vanilla JavaScript, why not just do that? Convince me. Does it make it easier? Will I like it more? It would be cleaner. But do you think I would understand it better? All right, so if it's easier and much easier to understand, maybe I should do it in Vue. Maybe that'll be the next project. Is it easier? It would be harder to find, like, converting all this code to Vue. That would be the tricky part, wouldn't it? Hey, what's up, Josh? Hey, I'll demo for you what we've done so far. You can see the current version at transistor.fm/preview. All the code is also at github.com/mijustin/podcast-preview. But basically, it's a tool that allows you to preview your podcast artwork and show title with other podcasts in iTunes or the podcast directory. So let's say if you've got a show in the punk genre, and then you got a new show called My Carrera Show, you can upload your cover art and then compare it to what's already in iTunes. Does it pop? Does it stand out? How does it feel? And I think what I'd like to do sometime in the future, I don't know if I'll ever get here, but in the future I want to add this cool save to PNG, somehow you can convert to Canvas and save to PNG, and then we could just save this to PNG, and then you could share it, which would allow you to send it to other people and say, hey, which show would you most likely choose? Or how do you think my art compares to these other shows? Show title, all that stuff. So it's like a tool to quickly see what your podcast would look like in Apple Podcasts. We could choose one, like we got Bright and Early podcast is by Brian Ray. Super good show. And if we grab the podcast artwork, I'm trying to think what would be easiest to grab podcast artwork. So here's his artwork. Let's go Bright. Go desktop. Save. And so this is probably in business, right? So let's go back here. I'm going to go business, search. And then we'll take his show, Bright and Early, choose desktop. And now we can see what his show would look like as compared to the rest of kind of the business podcasts, right? And there's a few things about it that are already good. You can see he's the only one that's purple. These other ones, we got a few in the reds, we got some blues, we got some white, but his really stands out. So this is a good way to see, okay, how's my artwork compare? Does it stand out? Yeah, I do think it's pretty dope. So far, Hatim has helped out quite a bit. Where's right here? Yeah, Hatim helped out a lot with the initial JavaScript stuff that I didn't understand, and Sam Podlagar has helped out quite a bit as well. And right now, Jason Harrison, I'm not sure if he's still working on it, but he's thinking about issuing a PR that would randomize that. So instead of just seeing it right at the beginning, it would be randomized. These results would be randomized, and you'd be able to, maybe get an even a better preview of what's going on. I should mention Bright and Early on this live stream. What timestamp are we at now? It's about 1:19. 1:19. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna ask Jason if he's still trying. Still going to try to. And yeah, what do you think about this, folks? How hard do you think it'd be to add all this stuff? Well, right now it's vanilla JavaScript, and Sam Podlagar wants me to convert it to Vue. I don't understand JavaScript or Vue, and so I asked him what the advantage would be, and he thinks it'd be easier for me to understand as a newbie what's going on here. I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of what's happening here, but Sam thinks it would be way cleaner if we did it in Vue. So I don't know if we'll do that first. To be honest, I'm way more excited about adding in Tailwind styles first, just to make it look better. So I think I'll do Tailwind stuff before that. And right now, this is just running in a folder off the WordPress site. So I don't want to add too many other dependencies. The rest of transition, well, the website is, the current website's with WordPress. The new website that I've been building is built on Statamic, and it actually doesn't have very much JavaScript, I don't think, unless there's some sort of library that is included with Statamic that I don't know about. These are old. Can I refresh this somehow? Last detected. Yeah, you're welcome, Brian. Did you see what we just built? It's a way to preview what your podcast will look like in Apple Podcasts. Yeah, and actually, and our app itself, like the Transistor app, has very little JavaScript. It's mostly it's just Ruby on Rails, and I don't even know if we use if we have a JavaScript library that we use. I don't. It's John is kind of anti-JavaScript as well. We're just creating pages and views and loading pages and views. Yeah, probably worth it for me to try it at some point. Okay, I'm going to close some tabs here. Definitely go subscribe to Brian's podcast. I don't know if I can put it in the chat here. Brian's podcast. Oh yeah, you can also just go there. brightandearlypodcast.com. Yeah, there's not very much code here right now. This iTunes search API is pretty crazy, though. Like, we could limit by country. We could limit by term, attribute. We can limit the number of results. All right, Jason says, almost there. So we'll wait a little bit longer. I've got a haircut at 40 minutes. Meantime, I'll close tabs, except for this one. Let me put this into the README. Let's just put archive. Still to do. Can we add the ability to save the output with our new image as a PNG? Yeah, I'm still using Magnet, but Magnet, I need to figure out how to create a custom magnet. I think, because even this is probably what I like the most, but I almost want it a little bit more, so it's like right here. And again, it's the same problem, Sam, is I have to memorize the keyboard shortcuts. Maybe I'll put this in here too, actually. Oh, I should check that out, Josh. Magnet's pretty good. It's just, it's mostly a function of me not learning the keyboard shortcuts. References. Stuff we've used so far. Should also include the original thing. But CodePen.io. Want to make sure I reference that initial CodePen that was so helpful. Where is it? Cover. Where? Where did I fork this by, though? All right. Here we go. Here's the original. Jason's thinking I should just wrap up because he's trying to look up how to do stuff with just vanilla JS. But cool. Well, this is fun. I think I'm going to next. I'm going to style this with Tailwind, and actually, maybe I'll do that now. I'm just going to grab. Just want to grab the CDN again. This is probably going to break a few things, but okay, so save that. I'm going to add some stuff here. We'll go text black. Then let's get a container class here. Put this here. Put that there. See what this looks like locally. Does this still work? SAS and then okay, so that still works. Now we need to add some other pieces here. Can I add another div? Actually, this doesn't matter at all, does it? No, that doesn't matter. Just gonna add another div here. Because that'll put it right in the middle. Okay, and actually we want to make the width almost actually just have close that there, like that. Oh. And then let's add some Okay, so container. Actually, I think I'm gonna change that up. We want this to be black. And then I need something for the, what is this? So this, let's actually make this 6XL. Let's make this class. We want this to be MX Auto. Right. Right, but it still needs to how do widths work again? We make it 80%. But how come this isn't centering? And then do they have a way of styling inputs? Input. Simple form input. That's what I want. Just going to copy this exactly what Adam's got in his docs. Class, and then class. Oh, but I need that to be smaller. Oh, sweet. Jason just slacked me the code. Okay. So, what did you add? Is this a button here? Oh, I need to style that too.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You know, like it said that.
Burgers.
Although this
Search.
one, it's where it
Show's name.
set point.
Best burger.
Yeah.
Do I have a
What do you think so?
burger
Yeah.
image already?
Turn on, I forgot. Yeah. I guess it's- yeah. I guess programming.
Okay, line 33, 43. Jason, should I just do a blind copy and paste.
It still says it's 25.
That means that's wrong.
No.
Can I open this somehow? Download. All right, Jason thinks I just copy and paste his JavaScript. Just trust him, he says. So this is what Jason has. This is what all right, I'm just gonna copy and paste it, man. Let's see what happens. Okay, is it randomizing it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I gotta. Okay, so let's try. Well, if we do sass multiple times, what happens? Sass, sass, sass. Is it working? So, and then let's upload cover art. So bright and early. And then desktop. Oh, there we go. Nice. Now the only trick about this, that worked, Jason. Thank you. The only trick now is it's obviously not as visible as it was before when it was right here at the front. But you're right. Like this is, and so if, let's do business search, and then choose a file again. Oh, I might need to refresh each time, but the advantage, of course, is the output will be better because yeah, this will be a better test for sure. I definitely need to clean up the styles here. I think I only want this to be 4. I think I only want this to be 2. Somebody's chatting me somewhere. I think I should actually limit it to 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does it start with 8? Oh, I actually have to limit to 7. Thanks, Sam. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I got to hop off here soon too, but I want to career. Right and early. Choose. There we go. Nice. Nice. All right, folks. Well, if you want to see the code, let's put Jason's JS for randomization plus some CSS stuff. I will Oh. Oh, I think that's just our README updates. Okay, code's up there, and even though this is an ugly version, I'm going to put this on the transistor site too. Where is it? But that was really fun, getting that done. And now being able to style this is something people can start using right away. And then if I can figure out how to target just this one div and export that as like an image that people can share with other folks, that would even be, I mean, that would be super amazing. So, all right, I'll see you next time. Thanks everyone for showing up.